BRB Blazer.
So, yeah, we can just jump into him, actually. Stafford here comes in at 11 from the Lions.
Underrated, I feel like.
He was a guy where, like, right before we jumped on this, I was making these lists for everybody, and I was like, ooh, you know what? I think I'm gonna put Stafford in my list, actually. You know, I was looking at some numbers, and I was actually surprised at what he was able to do last year in the small sample size. Got hurt halfway through the year, only played 8 games, had the back injury, so missed that. But if you would have played a full 16-game season, he was on pace for basically 5,000 yards, 38 touchdowns. He would have had 10 interceptions, but I mean,
exactly.
Over a 3-to-1 interception touchdown ratio is pretty good. That actually would have put him as a top 5 quarterback finishing that year. I mean, you got weapons like Kenny Galladay, Marvin Jones. I mean, Hawkinson. They drafted another tight end. Was it Hunter? Or they actually picked him up. Hunter Bryan, right?
He was Kenny's. I think it was Kenny's favorite tight end,
dude's
right?
a beast. Yeah, no, he was like a top 70 talent, but they said something about his knee that fell off. But yeah, dude is a monster.
So you get another.
And they got DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, and then you get DeAndre Swift out of the backfield who can make things happen. So this offense could be exciting to watch. I mean, what are you guys' thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I probably was like looking at the numbers again. I'm like, I don't know if I have Matt Stafford over Matt Ryan. I think I do actually. It might have been.
Yeah, I think you might have probably. Yeah.
I think I did.
I had him.
I was like, if I don't, I would. Yeah, it was just. I mean, kind of the reason I like had Marvin Jones as like a highlighted player last year is I was like, this team's going to be trailing in a lot of games, and I think you're going to probably see a lot of the same again.
Yeah.
You know, 5,000 yards was in his reach last year. Like you said, almost 40 touchdowns. I mean, he's got Kenny Galladay. He still has Marvin Jones, who's probably going to be a value again because he's probably going to go in like the 9th, 10th round again.
For sure.
Like he always
does. So, yeah, I like Matt Stafford as that safe, like, but high upside week to week.
Yeah.
Because there's those weeks where he'll just launch it up to Kenny Galladay and Marvin Jones for like 3 touchdowns in a game.
Or if they're down by like 2 or 3 touchdowns, Stafford will just go off.
He'll just go, whoop, and then those fucking
I think the worry with him
is
the back going to hold up.
Yeah.
But, I mean, as long as the back's good to go and he's out there, I mean, the ceiling is through the roof.
Yeah, and I don't think they even drafted. Did they draft a quarterback or maybe late? I think
a quarterback.
To like kind of, it's basically the team saying.
I don't know if you said a quarter or a cornerback.
Oh yeah, quarter. Because it's basically the team saying they're a little worried. I don't remember if they did.
I think they might have signed one in the free agency. I think they might have got like Chase Daniels.
But they didn't go out and make a splash for anyone, so it's kind of telling you they probably feel confident about his back if they're not making a big. They didn't make a 2nd round move or a 3rd round move for a quarterback, something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm looking right now. I mean, their draft, they took one. I mean, I don't know if you watched the draft, but the whole NFC North literally had a contest of who could have the worst fucking draft between the Packers, the Bears, and the Lions. They were just like, they were running like a 3-man weave down court, and like they're like, you had the worst draft until they got to the end of the court, and the Vikings were just like watching them with their like 11 draft picks or whatever, just laughing because they all sucked. But they only took one lineman in the draft. I don't know if they're gonna address it in the free agency, but yeah, like we said, the fact that their O-line was their defense was worse, but their O-line was not great, and Stafford was still putting up numbers. He's just a natural quarterback. He's not new to this. He's true to this.
Yeah.
He's been in the league for so long. I mean, he's been with Calvin Johnson on bad teams. He's been on a winless fucking 0-16 team. So like he's seen all this. This is probably, he was like 2-14. He's like, shit, we're good. We're solid. So
he'll be one of those guys where like, okay, like I said, you're going to get these names like Matt Ryan, Aaron Rodgers, Deshaun Watson. They're going to go because of the name value. But like you get a guy like Stafford who fell off halfway through the year last year. People are going to sleep on him. He's probably going to go in like the 10th round
higher
or later.
He's probably going to go later.
He's going to outplay his ADP for sure.
It's like one of those guys where it's like, okay, like you take him, and then maybe if you're worried about the back, then maybe, like I said, maybe you draft a 2nd quarterback and you just play the matchups. Yeah. But I mean, for all you know, if you could hit the jackpot, if he throws for 4,500 and 35 touchdowns, I mean,
you're good. Yeah. And the thing is,
you get him
even 4,530 is solid.
I mean, I'd like to think we're like pretty, active on like looking up players. Shit, when I was doing the rankings, I was going through QBs and I'm like, man, I was like, wait, I almost forgot about Stafford. Like, and I'd like to think we like look at QBs. Like,
dude, you might be able to get him at like QB like,
dude,
16,
you can get
17.
him, dude. So fucking, you can get who you like and take him as a handcuff just in case, and then trade one. Like, I think Stafford's gonna, if he plays a full 16. He could be top 10.
Like in a real draft, people are going to take Tom Brady over him for sure.
For sure.
Wouldn't surprise me if you see even Jared Goff or Jimmy G go over him potentially.
Yeah,
Wouldn't surprise me if you get people jumping on the Baker Mayfield, with over him.
Yeah.
Where did you have him?
Stafford?
Yeah.
I think I had him at 10.
10, yeah. I would probably move him up more.
I think I would move him up.
Yeah, I had him at 12. So
yeah.
But
this is our early rankings because we're still doing so much research, so we're still gonna
For sure.
fluctuate up and down with some of these guys.
I hope training camp opens up soon so we can get, that'll be good. That'll be
Yeah.
some good shit.
Yeah, be one of the good late round quarterbacks who we're always preaching on. Wait for quarterback. He'll be like one of the main guys.
So if I'm a draft, so you guys are going to feel like these fuckers are targeting Matthew Stafford. Probably. We're all going to be looking at each
so
other.
hard doing a draft.
Like, I'll be looking at. I'll have your sheets, and I'll be like, all right, no quarterback for Tyler, no quarterback for Andre or Mike.
Oh, bro. Hey, at least you won't have to worry about me
Matthew
taking
Stafford
Jordan Reed this year.
But here's the thing, like sometimes, when you're in a draft, it's like, okay, maybe his ADP is the 12th round, right? But you're saying, like you just said, Andre, like he's going to outperform that,
Tenfold.
Yeah, tenfold. So it's like, okay, even if you're reaching for him, like if you have a better grade, I know Anthony said this too, like there's a difference between like an ADP and like a draft grade. So like maybe his ADP is the 12th round, like I said, but maybe Anthony's got like an 8th round grade on him. So it's like, all right, like you're going to go for the guy who you want. And I mean, if you hit, then you look like a genius. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, that clip was informative, huh? Well, there's plenty more right here if you click that. Also, go ahead and subscribe right there.